Right, in other stories, Ghana joins the rest of the world today to mark the United Nations set date against drug abuse and trafficking. The date, which was set aside in 1987, is to caution the world about the harmful effects of drugs and trafficking on society. Well, this year's theme is Let's Develop Our Lives, Our Communities, Our Identities Without Drug. Well, according to the message from the Secretary General of the United Nations, Ban Ki-moon, drug trafficking has moved from a social and criminal problem to a major threat to health and security of people and regions. West Africa currently seen as a region which is facilitating a cocaine trade of an estimated $85 billion, which ends up in Europe and ends 10 times on the streets. Drug abuse and trafficking is also seen as exacerbating and money laundering, which fuels political instability and threat to national security. We're joined on the lines currently by Evans with some updates on this particular subject. Thank you very much for your time. Is Ghana making headways in the fight against drug abuse?
Yes, good afternoon to your viewers. Let me first start with the occasion. Yes, the occasion is currently ongoing at the Nats Hall, where the Minister of Interior, Honorable Makwongo, just delivered his speech. He cited on the current menace or the problems or challenges that we are facing as the sub-region. Currently, Ghana, as part of the UN, and also within the sub-region, we are making the headway progressively. We are making the headways, and as NACOB, as Ghana institution, we are ensuring that all things are being put in place to get things done to clamp down on the menace that we are facing in terms of drug trafficking.
Right. We know of places in Accra where drugs are sold. Would you say this has improved?
With our operations, yes, the Narcotics Control Board, in partnership with the various stakeholders, being the police and other security agencies, yes, as I mentioned earlier on, progressively, we are getting there. I wouldn't say we are there, but we are getting there.
Well, one of the major worries is that West Africa is seen as facilitating an estimated $85 billion of cocaine trade. What are we doing wrong?
As I said, West Africa has been termed as a transit hub for this drug trafficking and drug. Yes, I may say, because we don't cultivate cocaine and heroin here. Those hard drugs are being transported or being smuggled into the West African subcoast from South America, Asia, and Far East Asia as well. So, as we are getting it is being served as a transit hub. Definitely, the sub-region as a whole is being challenged with this kind of loopholes. And as NACOB, as an institution, is in key partnership with the various stakeholders to ensure that we clamp down on this. So we are there. We are fighting, and as you say, we have our team for this year. Let's develop our life, our identities, and our communities without drugs. We are focused on sensitizing the people or the citizenry on the dangers and effects that it has on them, instead of fighting in terms of getting the barons, because we believe that when we discourage or when we sensitize the citizenry, they would stay away from using the drugs. So far as demand is going down, supply will also have an effect on the supply aspect. So we are focused on sending the awareness through the citizenry.
All right, my very final question to you before I let you go. There's a call by some groups for the legalization of some drugs like marijuana. What's the position of the ministry on this particular matter?
Yes, NACOB as an institution, we don't, or I speak for NACOB. NACOB as an institution, currently we don't have any plans to back up in the legalization. There's no way NACOB would ever push for that, because we believe in discouraging people from using the drug. So marijuana, as some people are pushing for its legalization, NACOB is not in favor of that. This is how far NACOP is moving now.
All right, thank you very much. We've got to leave that interview.